Hi, in this session we will discuss on GUI of Hypermesh, Graphic User Interface related to Hypermesh tool. So in the screen you can see the tool is installed and the version regarding the tool we are going to use is Student Edition 2021. And as we have discussed in the previous session that our preprocessor is Hypermesh and our processor is OptiStruct and our post processor is Hyperview. Hence you can see on the top of your tool, this is called a title bar. In title bar, it is clearly mentioned like OptiStruct, the processor or the solver. We are going to use is OptiStruct, and this is called as a title bar. And below that you can see many options like file, edit, view. You can follow my cursor, collectors, geometry, mesh, connectors, etc. This is called a main menu. You have two main menus available in the interface. One is which I am highlighting here, and other main menu is available at the bottom. You can see, you can follow my cursor. This entire options comes under main menu, and beside that you can see many pages: geometry, 1D, 2D, 3D. All these are called as main menu pages. Main menu pages where you can use this to do different operations. Hence there are two main menus. Either you can use options from this or you can use options from here. Mostly make habit of working from here as it is easily accessible and fast. Okay, so let us move to status bar. At the left bottom here downside, this is a status bar. So let me emphasize a little bit about status bar. Always we should keep an eye on status bar. Status bar will guide us in many ways. When we are performing an operation, if any errors occurs, it will pop there. This is an issue, this is an error. So you can easily diagnose the error by keeping an eye on a status bar, and it will suggest you or guide you like how the operation is to be performed, which option need to be selected. Like you need to select a line or you need to select a surface, it will highlight here. So make an habit of always keeping an eye on status bar, very important. So you should make an habit. Fine. And this area on the left area of your tool is tab area. This entire area is tab area, uh, where you can use many operations like the operations what you have done. Okay, all will be highlighted in the tab area. Consider like you are assigning properties to elements or you are assigning material to your component, etc. So those comes here in the tab area. You can use this area. Let me bit clear you. You can see some three you can say it as panels or you can say it as browsers. Three browsers: model browser, mask browser, and session browser. Make an habit of always keeping it in model browser. Why? Because the data or the entities which are available on the screen will be highlighted over here. All the data what you have done, like you have surfaces or solids or lines, 2D mesh, 1D mesh or 3D mesh, then your material data, then your elemental property data, your interfaces, everything will be highlighted here. If you have any boundary conditions, so it will be here. So always keep it in model browser. Regarding mask browser and session browser, let us discuss these things in other sessions. And let us move to toolbars. You have three toolbars here. This entire thing You can take it as a toolbar. This entire thing and this entire thing, you can consider it as a toolbars. Let me bit emphasize you. Mostly you can call this options. I'm highlighting the cursor over here. Here to here, it is called as visualization panel. Like how you are going to view your component or geometry in shaded mode, in wireframe mode, in transparent mode. And this from here to here, it is with respect to your geometrical entities which we have discussed. And here from here to here, it is FE entities. Visualization panel. And you have some extra options over here. We'll discuss this. And here you can see like elements. This you can call it as a mask panel, and from here you can only mask your elements. Mask in the sense you can hide and unhide your elements. That is called as mask here. Only elements. It works only for elements. If you want to mask other entities, you have a panel, mask panel, that will discuss. So this is about your GUI, graphic user interface, and obviously you can see your workspace, which is a space over here. Now we'll try to import a model, then export a model, and we'll see how to save a model. So we'll do that. So let me import a model. So in order to import a model, we have discussed a few things in file formats. Like we have discussed, you have a neutral file format as well as exclusive file format, and we have discussed that .hm file is an exclusive file format. Now we'll try to import a neutral file format, then save it in exclusive file format, then let me import it as a exclusive file format, and we'll see how to export all these things. So let us start. So click on file. When you click on file, you have many options available. So you can see here one option called import. So here we'll mostly discuss about four things, or mostly three things. You have many options available here, and few options are, you can see it's blurred. That is not applicable. And first option, if you see, it is model. Second, it is solver deck. Third, it is geometry, and fourth, it is connectors. Solver deck, let me tell you, it is a file which is ready to be solved. That is, you can take this file to any solver to solve. That is called a solver deck. It is a technical term that we use generally for the file which is ready to be solved. It contains the entire data or the requirement which helps in solving. Okay, connectors. Connectors are those entities which are used to connect two components that comes under assembly. So we'll discuss there. And if you know the proper location of the component, then you can create the connectors and you can import the connectors. Now you have two options. One is model and another is geometry. Model and geometry. So always remember, the neutral file can be imported via geometry. Via geometry, if you are using to import a component, only neutral file formats is supported. Be very clear. You cannot import the other files via geometry. Then model you have. Import via model, you can import only .hm files, not other files. It won't support for other files. Import via model is for exclusive file format. Import via geometry is exclusive for neutral file format. So let us import a neutral file format. Click on geometry. So you can see here. one more browser is added, that is import browser over here. And you can see some few options are here. This is for session, this is for solver deck, this is for geometry, this is for POM, and this is for connectors. Fine. Now we know that we are going to import a neutral file format, hence it is asking file type IGS, SolidWorks and step. Actually it will support for many file formats. As we are using a student edition, we have a limited options here. Okay, either it can be IGS or SolidWorks or step. So click on IGES. Already we discussed .IGES, .stp or .step. This we have discussed. So choose a file type, then you can click on browse, and this option is used to remove the selected files that are already available here. When you import files multiple times in memory, it will be stored, the file will be shown here. So if you are importing a model, these components will also be imported. So hence if you want to clear, you need to choose it and clear it, and this is to clear all the files that are available here. Okay, let us import. Select files, select the file, open, click on import. Keep an eye on status bar. You can see it is reading the file, the data. Ready, it is now ready. Now we'll see an option that is used to fit our geometry to exactly in the mid of a screen. You can use this option here, which is used to fit the model in the screen. Yeah, so you got it here. Let me tell you the controls of mouse. Always press control key, always. Left mouse button to rotate, and then scroll up and down for zoom in and zoom out, and right mouse button to pan or track. You can see it is tracking. And one more thing about rotation, control left mouse button for rotation, and you can see this rectangle small box, this is a point of rotation. The point of rotation, with respect to that the body will rotate. You can clearly see here, with respect to that it is rotating. You can change it wherever you want. You can pick it and place it, and you can see it's a bumper. Clearly you can see it's a bumper of car. This is the model which we have imported. Now let us save it. And one more thing need to be emphasized here, at the top corner right side where I'm highlighting the pointer here, you just have a view. Here you will get info of a model, where your model is stored, and you can see it is totally untitled. It has not been titled. It is for exclusive files only, so we need to save it as an exclusive file. So let us do that. You need to click on file, then save as. Save as a model, not as a session, not as a template. It is a model. So click on save as model. You can put it anywhere. We'll put it at desktop, and you can name it as bumper. You can see .hm, it is automatically .hm. No need to type .hm, automatically it will take. So click on save. Keep an eye on status bar. The file has been saved. Just move to model info. You can see where it has been saved. It has been saved here. Fine. Now we have converted our IGS neutral file format to exclusive file format. Now let us import exclusive file format again. Go to import, which is available here, and here this is import model. click on this one. You need to browse it. Click on browse. It is available in desktop. Here you can see bumper. Choose this. Prior choosing this, we need to clean this session. Just click on model. I told you, no, model contains all the things here. You can see components. Within component you have this name. You can change the name from here. You can click on it and you can change the name from here. But it's a here you can change it. So you can do a name as bumper or component one, depending. Provide any name. Provide a name here. And one, you can see it's an id of component, and the solver will look out for ids. 1 2 automatically it will take id, so ids are important. Yeah, so this here you can see two things. One is for your geometrical entity, one is for your fe entity. This keeps your geometrical entities, this keep your fe entity. You can hide your geometrical entities from here. Click here, you can see hide, unhide, hide, unhide. As you don't have any fe entities, doesn't affect anything. Fine. Now let me clear this. We'll take a new session. Click on file, new, take a new session itself. We need to discard it totally. Yes. Yeah, it's a new session. Already you have import browser here. Click on import browser. Click on the file. Choose the file. Open, import. Fit it to screen. This is fit model. It will fit exactly in the screen. You got it. You got your file. Now this is exclusive file format. This is exclusive file format. Now you want to convert it into a neutral file format. Then what to be done? You need to export it. So let us export it now. Export it as a neutral file. In order to export, click on file, export, export as geometry. Neutral file now. So export as geometry. Click on geometry, and you got some few export options. You need to export all. What you want to export? You are going to export all now. All faces, all solids if you have, all entities. Okay. Only geometrical entities. Even though if you have a few entities, it won't export it. It will export only geometrical entities. And source units you can maintain mm, kg, newton, and second. Target units is mm. Mostly will use mm as a standard unit here. Just export it, that's it. Or you can hide it from here, or you can show from here. No need to worry about all these things. Just keep export all, that is enough. Click on export. Wait a minute. So before exporting, you need to tell the tool where you need to save it. It's telling it is already exists there, so no, we'll change the location from here. File location will change. Click here, we'll change it to desktop. So here we'll name it as a bumper. So bump, automatically it will take. Okay, so click on save. I think it took some other thing. Fine. So bumper save. Now export. Export. Just keep an eye. Status bar, you can see it has saved this location. Just will minimize the screen and tool and just check out whether it has saved desktop or not. Minimize. Here you can see this is your bumper IGS. So this is how you can import a neutral file, save a neutral file, and export a neutral file. So in this session we'll stop here, and we have discussed about importing, exporting, and saving, and the entire GUI.